venison stew, or German-style venison roast. In the United States, venison has become a staple in gourmet burgers, favoured by clean-eating enthusiasts. Many fine dining restaurants have also embraced it in creative dishes, like venison carpaccio, steak with red wine sauce, or even venison sushi. In New Zealand, venison takes on a festive role, with smoked venison emerging as a delicacy during pet food and organic fertilizers, reducing waste significantly. In Asia, venison serves a dual purpose as both a culinary delicacy and a functional food. In China, it is often paired with medicinal herbs in slow-cooked soups believed to rejuvenate the body. In Vietnam, venison is transformed into signature dishes like hot pot and grilled skewers, particularly popular during festivals and family gatherings. In Canada, venison has found a niche in artisanal charcuterie, with products like venison salami and cured sausages gaining popularity. These delicacies are often, whether focusing on artisanal methods, sustainability, or medicinal uses, each region's approach highlights venison's versatility and global appeal, turning this prized meat into a symbol of culinary and agricultural innovation. Texas isn't just big in size, it's the largest agricultural state in America, producing key commodities like beef, goat, cotton, peanuts, cabbage, and lettuce. To put things in perspective, Texas has more farmland than the entire state of California. Over 127 million acres, or 51.3 million hectares, nearly 3/4 of it are dedicated to crops and livestock. Each year, this massive agricultural economy contributes over $24 billion to the US economy and supports more than 500 million jobs. What truly sets Texas agriculture apart is its remarkable efficiency, achieved through cutting-edge technology while preserving age-old traditions that define its character. Cowboys are the soul of Texas farming, embodying the state's rugged spirit. They stick to their horses and often cover 10 to 15 miles a day, equivalent to around 16 to 24 kilometers. While doing this, they manage enormous herds of cattle, round up strays, and fend off predators. Each ranch has its own unique brand, a symbol etched into the hide together to ensure every animal is branded, vaccinated, and checked for health. This has been a Texas tradition since the mid-1800s. But as operations scale up, there's something that must complement traditional cowboy work to maintain efficiency. Helicopters are now part of the daily routine at large ranches. The daily challenge at King Ranch, one of the largest in Texas, is rounding up more than 35,000 head of cattle. Managing that over 825,000 acres, equivalent to 333,000 beef industry alone, would rank among the top 10 globally. Currently, Texas contributes around 15% of the nation's total beef supply, with almost twice as many cattle as Oklahoma, the second largest producer. As of January 2024, the state had an inventory of 12 million cattle and calves, including more than 4.1 million beef cattle. When people think of Texas, they often take the spotlight. But did you know, the state is also America's largest goat producer. In fact, it is home to over 820,000 goats and produces more goat meat than all other states combined. Most of this production comes from the Edwards Plateau, a region with rocky hills perfectly suited for these hardy animals. Meat goats are typically sold at 3 to 5 months old, weighing 50 to 70 pounds, or around 22.7 to 31.8 kilograms. Over the last decade, its prices have soared from an average of $2 a pound to $4 a pound today, or around $8.80 per kilogram. This industry is booming, especially with the growing demand. Compared to California, which focuses heavily on cow dairy, Texas milk annually. Goat milk is cleaner and has richer nutritional content than cow milk. Because of this, it fetches a higher price, ranging from 20 cents to 50 cents per pound. Now we are going to the peanut fields of the higher plains and South Texas, where more than 385 million pounds, 174.6 million kilograms of peanuts are harvested annually. This makes Texas the second largest peanut producer in the nation, behind only Georgia. The peanut harvest is a fascinating process. Farmers use specialized diggers to pull entire peanut plants out from the ground. They then flip them upside down so that they can dry in the sun. This machine can dig up to 14 acres a day. About a week later, harvesters collect the peanuts. Texas produces over 1.5 million tons of cabbage annually, second only to California. Harvesting lettuce and cabbage is a labor-intensive process. During harvest, workers walk the rows, cutting the heads off these veggies by hand and placing them into crates. Mechanical harvesters are also used for cabbage, which has tougher leaves. Workers stand on these machines, sorting and packing the produce into bins. The crops are either packed directly in the field for immediate sale or sent to cooling facilities for washing and shipping across the country. Compared to Florida, which also grows winter vegetables, Texas stands out for its efficiency and production volume. Cotton has long been the crown jewel of Texas agriculture. The state produces 42% of the nation's cotton, with the High Plains region around Lubbock accounting for the bulk of the harvest. In 2022 alone, Texas farms produced 7.5 million bales, enough to make billions of t-shirts. Harvesting cotton is a high-tech operation. Massive cotton pickers sweep through the fields, collecting cotton balls and leaving behind neat rows of stalks. The harvested cotton is then compressed into enormous bales, weighing over 20,000 pounds or over 9 tons. These bales are then sent to gins, where they're cleaned and processed. Drought is one of the biggest challenges for Texas cotton farmers. Unlike states like Mississippi or Alabama, which rely heavily on rainfall, Texas farmers depend on extensive irrigation systems. Additionally, cotton is highly flammable and fires can spread rapidly. Each year, Texas reports around 97 cotton fires, which can happen right in the fields or the processing plants. Texas not only feeds the nation, it inspires it. However, this comes at a heavy price. In 2021, Texas emitted approximately 13.7% of the US's carbon dioxide, nearly twice as much as California, the second largest emitter. In other words, if Texas were its own country, it would be the world's 8th highest emitter. Hence, farmers here are trying to switch to greenhouse farming, aiming to use less water and fertilizer while maintaining the high quality of crops. Texas's greenhouse farming is now the largest sector in US agriculture, valued at over $1.1 billion. The state crop that has transitioned to greenhouse farming in Texas. The state ranks second in the nation for bell pepper production, following California. Leafy greens are another staple crop grown in Texas greenhouses, greatly minimizing pests and diseases thanks to the better controlled environment.